welcome to a short edition of Wednesday Night is Overbooked. We're not quite overbooked tonight. I am still your host, Joker Voice, and with me is the magnificent, magnanimous, mischievous, medicated, medieval Terminator. That is Matt, the Unbearable 73. Matt, how are you, sir?
Doing pretty good this week, gentlemen. Post-op and all that. How are you doing, JV?
If I was any more amazing, I would be illegal. Ego might be able to show up. He's stuck in bumfuck Oregon, somewhere in the Pacific Northwest, with no internet. It'd be fun. Brad's expecting deliveries of appliances. Okay, sounds great. But the show will go on as we are on episode 99. 99 episodes of this. And let's take a look at the chat. Let's see who's all in there right now. We have the wonderful someone who stopped by, Anna's Game Land, Anna at less than 3U. We have our wonderful wrench of wrenches, Mr. Jacob Ironside. He will be dropping links in the chat soon. And our good friend, Mr. Roman of the Empire. How are you guys? There's Jacob dropping links in the chat already. As we have all of our links for our socials, everything else is down in the description. So if you go down to hit that wonderful like button, which no, sir, no. Does ego not being here deserve? You know what? We may do that, sir, because I've got some new toys here to play with. Matter of fact, here, Jacob, just for you, sir.
No! Fatality.
The fatality mic drop. How you like that, Matt?
I like it a lot.
So if you go down into the description, you'll see the links to all of our socials, all of our YouTube channels. As long as you're giving that thumbs up button, which we're looking for double-digit likes, that's our goal for every show. But please check out all of our links. We would love your subscriptions. We would love your eyeballs, watching our content, your likes, your watch hours. So if you don't mind, folks,
I say you better subscribe or we'll bash in some skulls, right?
Why, thank you, Harley. And we are going to get this show started. Last week we hit double digits during the show. A couple bots decided to drop off, but we still hit double digits. So for you guys, we're going to have a special segment just for you guys. So we do this from time to time. Once we hit the double digits and Momo comes to grace us with her presence. So here we got this right here. Let me pull this up. We're going to trade. What? Hello, sir. Hi.
Oh, man. I'm sorry, guys. I am dealing with the most trash-ass internet ever from a hotel that rhymes with Comfort Inn.
You know what? We are glad you are here, sir. We're glad you are here. As Jacob Ironside earlier said, oh, see, you know who else is glad you're here? It's Roman is glad that you're.
Oh, Roman, thank you.
You're here. As we displayed our newest toy, which will be exclusively for the chat. The chat is getting their own specific mic drop now. Check this
nice.
out.
Okay.
Ego.
Go ahead.
No! Fatality.
That is pretty cool. That's actually pretty cool. That's pretty cool.
So this is our special segment here. This will be quick. This will be easy. You're going to trade one WWE star for one AEW star. And the WWE stars on the trading block are Randy Orton, Roman Reigns, Gunther, and the Yeet Man, Jey Uso.
Seriously, no one cares.
And up for trade from AEW is Maxwell Jacob Friedman, Will Ospreay, Kenny Omega, or Kyle Fletcher. So let's start with you, Matt. Who are you trading from the WWE, and who are you trading for from AEW?
Well, the AEW part's easy. I want MJF.
Okay.
This is tough. You know what it comes down to it? Goodbye, the Yeetmeister. You may eat it up in AEW all you want. So MJF for the Yeetmeister.
All righty. Ego, it is your turn, sir.
I want MJF from AEW, and I don't want to see Jey Uso yeet in front of 12 feet fans. So I will actually move Randy Orton instead.
So you're going to keep Jey Uso in the
Yes.
WWE.
You
I don't want-
fucking mark!
He will not yeet for 10 people. No.
But Matt, I'm in agreement with you. MJF absolutely is coming to the WWE. Goodbye, Jay. You can eat in front of 25 people in a bingo hall. I'm just saying.
Fatality.
Oh, I am sorry. Ego.
Are you, though? You don't sound sorry at all.
Well, you're right. I'm not. But you love me, though. But you love me anyway, though.
I signed up for this when I got here. So, yeah, go ahead.
So we've got a lot to talk about as stuff going on in the world of the WWE. And something we saw from the Netflix show Unreal. Now, yes, this is pulling back the curtain, totally unscripted, where one of the top in-ring producers, scouts, agents, Michael P.S. Hayes, who you would know from the Fabulous Freebirds, had some things to say about a former Women's United States champion, and it came across as he was kind of dissing Chelsea Green. Now, hey, JoJo, how are you, JoJo? Glad to see you. Let me let the chat know now because Ego pitched this idea as next week is our 100th episode of Wednesday Nights Overbooked. So if Ego is still willing to do this, I believe we're going to be counting audience, the chat, mic drop fatalities, which now is a specific one for the chat, JoJo. So this is what you're trying to get now.
No! Fatality.
So we're going to keep track of that until the end of next week's show. And the winner from the chat, if you go down into the description and where Ego's socials are down there in the chat, DM him, you will get a Wednesday Night is Overbooked Joshi Love shirt from Left Eye Ego. That will be your prize. So chat, I want to see you jumping up in here. Now back to what we were saying. Matt has been the Chelsea Green stan. He's been following her career for some time, going back to her days in Lucha Underground. I want to know your take on Michael P.S. Hayes and his comments toward Chelsea. Yes.
Question. I missed out for context. What did they actually say? I didn't catch
He he.
Oh, he's gonna say it. Go, got it. Okay.
So keeping it simple, Chelsea Green has essentially been a mid-card comedy act for the past 2 years ish, give or take, right? And
more like 3 years, but yeah, close.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, she has demonstrated her capability in like ladder matches and such, that she's more than capable of better work. Michael Hayes basically said she's where we think she needs to be, keeping it simple, and like all is going as planned. And he said it in such a way that it dissed her, and she responded in a way indicating she was dissed. Now, there's two ways to take this back and forth, right? Understand the name Chelsea Green is owned by the WWF.
Correct.
So whenever the person playing Chelsea Green posts under Chelsea Green, either she's doing it with their permission or she's going to get fined a lot of money or fired later on, okay?
Okay.
So, whereas Michael Hayes owns his own Michael Hayes name. So you can't judge that with him. You got to judge by the ones who don't own their name. So there's two paths of thought here. Now, Chelsea has been developing in the past, I want to say 8 months or so, her own little push, okay?
Correct.
And so the question is this legitimate heat between the two? Or is this part of the work to get her push to keep going? Now, I'm just going to give you both paths, both ways, and you can decide on your own. I'll tell you my conclusion. If this is a legitimate heat between both of them, WWE would have squashed this like you wouldn't believe, in my opinion. Okay?
Okay.
But they do not want their public personas revealing too much of behind-the-scenes political crap.
Right.
Now, if this is, kayfabe, it's a work type of stuff, you will see what we saw, plus maybe a little more of it in about a week or so after we get past the Elimination Chamber. Okay. They'll keep doing this. Like maybe Michael Hayes will be at Raw or SmackDown and he'll say something stupid about Chelsea while she's having a match, something like that. So personally, I think this is a work. Okay. But you are left to make your own conclusions based on your wrestling experience, and what you see. But my instinct says, based on years of my experience and what I know, that this is a work.
Okay. So this also goes back to a segment during the Unreal series where they're in the writers' room, and this is where Road Dogg on an episode of Saturday's main event wanted to put the U.S. title back onto Chelsea Green, and Paul Levesque is saying, "Okay, then what?"
And what?
And Road Dogg really didn't have an answer, and even Paul Levesque said, she is here. Who is she going to compete with? Because right now we can't push her any higher because she's going to lose. She is going to lose against a Stratton, a Bliss, a Flair. Now, those of us who have followed her know she is more than capable of handling herself in any type of match. She has done hardcore. She can do indie style. She can work in the WWE style. She has also said, from being a comedy act, I'm on TV every week, whether it's backstage, in the ring, something. I am on TV every week, and that is valuable real estate to have. So, do I think that this may have been kind of to get more of a crowd, more of a fan base push to her, say, hey, push Chelsea, Chelsea. I don't know where they're going to go from here because of the way she's booked. She's booked as a coward, as a comedic cowardly heel. Do I think Chelsea can be in that upper echelon based on talent alone? Absolutely. So, Ego, your thoughts?
I mean, again, even if you do the grassroots thing, then what? Congratulations, you pushed her to get squashed faster. I mean, whether that's work good.
I mean, because that's worked that's worked really well for
Fatality.
Just saying.
Yeah, I don't know what the plan would be, even if you pushed it or what. So I mean,
Well,
whether or not it's
you push her into
kayfabe or it's a shoot,
storylines better
I
than
I,
and see how.
I get it, but I mean, it would just be like, I mean, I don't know if trying to make this it's a forced grassroots promotion of her, but again, it's like to what? I don't know who's in the writing room drumming up things that you can't. If you can't think it up, if you need the internet to push you to get a storyline going with someone, then I don't know what to tell you. I mean, at that point, I'd rather just see Maxine Dupree. At least she's got something going with now Natalia, and I don't even really care
Yeah,
about
but the
Natalia.
only way
But
you get a storyline is if they push you.
Right.
oh, right, but because that was her trainer, though. See what I'm saying? Like, who was the one that trained Chelsea Green? Can we find that person? Can we pull their ass out of retirement if they are?
Okay,
Or
so as it is right now, Chelsea's kind of in a kind of, at least storyline wise, she has no storyline. She's just kind of in a holding pattern due to her injury. So the logical thing would be once she gets back, she's there with Alba. Have those two part ways in some way,
oh,
and
I
hopefully,
didn't know she was injured. Okay, I see what you mean.
and hopefully by that point, either Julia will have either moved over to Raw or has dropped the US title to someone else. So now you can start something else again to where she starts winning matches and winning the matches to
Stack
get her.
victories. Okay,
So it's
sure.
it's not going to be an overnight thing. So that's a little bit on Chelsea Green right there. Now we had a premium live event over the weekend. Again, premium is maybe a loose term,
Right.
but we had the Elimination Chamber. Now, Ego and I talked about this for about a half hour after the show was over for that initial gut reaction. Good show, and we're going to discuss something specifically about that in just a bit. But Ego and I said right from the start that this show, based on last year's show, was going to be a very tough. And Ego will be back, I guess. So Matt, Ego and I said that this will be a tough act to follow based on last year's show, because last year's Chamber show was actually really, really good.
Yeah, it was great. Yeah.
This one fell very short. So I'm gonna go through the matches really quick, and I'll just gonna drop and then hop back in. Okay, so Ego will be right back.
Well, let me give. I have a couple of general thoughts.
Okay.
The camera work was shoddy. All 4 matches. I felt the wrestlers weren't working the crowd like they should have.
Okay.
You know, and I don't know. I mean, it just felt like a weekday TV show.
Okay, and that's been a lot of what I've heard. I have heard from like Ross's Clutch, Solomonster, JD, that this just felt like a long episode of Raw, basically. Now,
Agreed.
Watching the show again, I will say for the probably the 3rd year in a row, the women's chamber match was a better match than the men's match.
I agree.
Yes. Yeah.
So we will hold off on the ladies match till later. Let's go with the men's chamber first. Now, Randy Orton got the win. I am happy. I'm fine with that. I am fine with that outcome. We talked on Saturday that originally we had the Jey Uso got attacked on SmackDown, was not going to be in the chamber. Oh, darn, because I was so heartbroken about Jey Uso not being in the chamber match.
Seriously, no one cares.
And they added, and they had a match which added Logan Paul, which after watching the show makes absolute sense. This is going to be the moment where they were going to reveal Seth Rollins back and all they did was put Logan Paul in Bronson Reed's spot, and
Pretty much.
he was even more apparently clear that it was going to be Bronson Reed who was going to be booked to be a dominant force in that match, because Logan Paul just took all the pins that Bronson Reed would have taken.
Agreed.
Was there any spot in the men's chamber match that you particularly liked, Matt?
Honestly, no, because it felt like these guys were just doing a match I've seen before.
Okay.
Which is the general complaint we all have had about, oh, guys, look, who is going to be Cody Rhodes versus someone, the same 5 guys over and over again, you know?
Okay.
I'm not saying it hit a couple of cool spots. I saw some stuff I liked in that regard. But I didn't see any, like I said, nothing in this Elimination Chamber match said, oh, my God, this has to be on a PLE.
What did you think of the presentation of Trick?
I think because the fans are cheering him no matter what.
Mm-hmm.
I think you're right that they're going to face turn him. You know,
I don't. They should not though, but they should.
They should.
Well, he has like a Swerve Strickland vibe going right now. That might be on purpose.
I liken him. I think he's a little. I think he's a little more Booker T ordered on Wish, but that's just me.
How dare you? Anyway,
I'm not a big fan of his. He's a way better wrestler than Booker T.
Wow.
Yeah. I like Booker T and Harlem Heat. I was not a big fan of.
Okay, all right. I was gonna say not WCW. I was gonna say I'm
Ego.
Okay.
Ego was about to go.
You just made the list.
When I name my top 5 or 10 tag teams, Harlem Heat.
Okay. I just meant to make sure because I was gonna say, ooh,
it's like watching the Road Warriors wrestle separately. Like what, you know?
Yeah.
I mean,
okay, all right.
Makes sense. That's fair. That's fair.
That's fair assessment.
So, I personally for the men's match, it didn't get exciting until 2 minutes left in the match.
Oh God.
Yeah.
I mean that was, and again, I was expecting Cody to win. Drew McIntyre comes in, causes some chaos. Both Randy and Cody take out Drew, and then Cody suffers from dumb babyface syndrome, hits a crossroads on Drew, pops up, and Randy just snaps an RKO on him, and picks up the win.
I thought that. I mean, honestly, given how predictable who the Masked Man was going to be I thought they should have swerved us somehow.
Okay, possibly. And then we had the other two matches aside from the ladies' chamber. WWE. If you're going to charge these prices and only give us 4 matches, they need to all be bangers. Yeah. Absolute balls to the walls bangers. Because what you're doing for the prices you charge, you're putting a lot of pressure on your talent to perform at the highest level. Mm-hmm. So if one match is a dud, 25% of your show is a dud.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes. And yeah.
So we had the women's IC title match. No big surprise in Chicago. AJ Lee goes over. And again, I mentioned this. The referee was Jessica Carr, who has been pretty much. She and Becky Lynch have been circling around each other since August. Every match that Becky has lost, Jessica Carr has been the referee. Now, Jessica Carr is also a wrestler. She performs on Evolve.
Oh.
Could you possibly see a one-off match at Mania between Jessica Carr and Becky Lynch? Matt.
That'd be awesome.
Is it possible? That's all I'm asking.
Very, very limitedly possible.
Okay.
because not enough fans know that she's a wrestler, and Becky is too big.
That's why it would work.
Okay.
Becky, and
Ego,
Are you-
go on.
Bro, dude, I know you want to be cynical with this. It would be awesome. How many times have you wanted to see your ref actually go tee off on one of the heel wrestlers? You have an opportunity to do it. She wrestles and evolves. She knows the game. And you have a legitimate storyline that would be backed up by the statistic dorks to be like, every time she refs your matches, you lose. So it's easy for her to turn on the ref and have general manager step in and be like, whoa, 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 whoa. If you're up for it, you face Becky Lynch. That's awesome. I'd be in for that. I didn't even know what her wrestling name was, but
well,
I'm in.
if then she's going to transition to being a full-time wrestler.
No. This would just be a.
Well, that's the thing. Becky Lynch, one of our last WrestleMania. This is one of our last ones. Give or take
Possibly right.
2 years more or so. She needs to put over younger talent that's going to be in the pool.
I understand this, and that makes complete sense, which is why I say maybe not Mania, somewhere down the road, maybe, because I still think the Mania match, despite having a gauntlet match next week on Raw for a number one contender for the IC title, I still see the Mania match.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
All right.
I still see the Mania match is Becky Lynch rematch AJ Lee, and as a third Roxanne Perez, who has been a AJ Lee mark her entire life. The reason she became a wrestler and started training at age 13 was because of AJ Lee, and AJ and Punk have kind of adopted her as another wrestling child and kind of nurtured her through her years. So I think that would be cool. And then of course we had Punk and Finn. We all thought that shenanigans would ensue. Didn't happen. This was an absolutely clean match.
Yeah.
No interference at all. But I do believe that we're telling a story in this match.
Yeah.
The story was Punk is getting old. Father Time is catching up to Punk. And Father Time always wins. Because Punk for a man of his at 48-ish something can still go. He can the guy is a stamina machine.
Yeah.
But he's playing this role of the tired the old boxer who has just got a few more matches left in him and is just waiting to hit that one shot. Your thoughts, Ego?
Yeah. I mean, I kind of took it as it was a referendum on the Judgment Day and pushing the fracturing of it. But I can see that it also would be for CM Punk that he is getting old. But I guess the other thing is that even though he's still old, you're still kind of putting him with another guy that is still kind of old too in Roman Reigns.
Well, in the old guard.
It's
we haven't talked about Roman yet. We will get there.
That's okay. I get what they were saying, but it's like when they discuss the history, it's like Finn Balor is just as old in like ring years as CM Punk to me, the way that they try to tell the story. So I get that they're old. It's just when they tell you the story about where they've all kind of been, it's like, well, you're both kind of long in the tooth. So it would just be different if it were like maybe like Dominic, not that they're the same, but it's just like if it were someone that was as young as Dominic trying to tell that story, it would have been, oh, I see, it's the older guy against the young guard. That's what I would have seen.
Gotcha. All right.
But I get why they did it.
And I'm just looking over on the side. To my looks, we're already at about 8 likes. So we're only a couple likes away from double digits. So if you don't mind, folks, again, look down below. There's that thumbs up. It costs you nothing. And while you're down there as well, be sure to check in the description for the new merch store, because we still have the Joshi Love shirts that were available last week, going through April 19th, second day of WrestleMania. That is a limited shirt, but all sales from the Joker Voice merch store, a percentage of the proceeds is going to be donated to the Starting Foundation of America. So while you're buying your cool Joker Voice merch, you can look at all of our socials, all of our YouTube channels, where we would all like your subscriptions, your eyes watching our content, your watch hours, your likes. So if you don't mind, folks.
I'd say you better subscribe or we'll bash in some skulls, right?
And I guess while we're waiting for Matt to come back, we're still waiting on this. There we go. Here, good timing. Great timing on here because.
Yeah, sorry guys, someone walked in and had to talk to me about something.
Oh, no worries. No
All
worries.
good, man. All good.
So on the Saturday night recap and reaction show, I went back and I'm watching it and I'm doing a rewatch of it. And there's a little like a little AI thing that says summarize this video. And there was a point where the summarization said that LeftEyeEgo was visibly upset about the decision. True story. This is a true story.
Wow.
Was
man.
noticeably upset about the decision of the women's elimination chamber match. Now, Ego was a little upset, which, you know, I'm just going to say.
Oh, you poor baby.
He thought that he and Shiro were watching the show together, that Raquel Rodriguez should have gone over and won the chamber match to go challenge Jade Cargill at WrestleMania. And I said that Rhea was not only the right decision, she was the only decision. So we're going to present our cases of Rhea or Raquel. So I will go first, as I did last time that we talked about.
Go on.
This. Now, first off, I will concede Raquel Rodriguez for the year 2025 is one of the most improved talents on the roster. No question. Apparently, what Kevin Nash said to her has resonated. You're a big, be a big.
Yep.
And she's working as a big, and it has improved her in-ring presentation. But we're talking WrestleMania here. Now, I think it's pretty obvious at this point that WWE was really holding out for B, the EST, to make it back by WrestleMania. So they were holding off any type of title story or anything to go with Jade. It got to a point to where they're like, we can't wait any longer. We have to pivot to something. We need to pivot to the biggest name we have, which is why Rhea and Io dropped their tag team titles last week to Lash Legend and Nia Jax to free up Rhea to win the chamber. Now, as I said, Rhea is the biggest star on the table here. You're also going to need a good dance partner for Jade, because whoever is in the ring with Jade is going to have to drag and carry her to the finish of this match. Jade is not calling this match at all.
Oh, no.
It is not happening. Because let's face it, Jade Cargill is not very good when it comes to being a pro wrestler. So there's a handful of names that could get Jade to a decent match. One is B. Well, that's not an option. As much as I hate to say it, Charlotte is another one. You possibly Liv, but Liv is tied up with the other title match. Io, who is the best you got, but why would you waste her on Jade? And that leaves Rhea. Rhea was not only the correct decision, it was the only decision. And in regards to Raquel, Raquel has no story going into Jade. And frankly, neither does Rhea. But Raquel does have a story post Mania with Liv Morgan. Eventually, they're going to have to separate. Now, whether that is the Raquel causing Liv to lose her match against Stephanie, or Liv winning and then Raquel challenging for that title. This is where Raquel's story is. Has nothing to do with a major title at Mania. As good as Raquel has been, as good as she has improved, she is not a WrestleMania marquee match. This is not going to drive tickets. This is not going to put butts in seats. That is my case. Ego, up to you. Ooh.
First of all, ain't no butts in seats at WrestleMania right now any fucking way. All right,
they have,
sir.
They have moved 71,000 tickets, sir. So they're behind, but there's going to be butts and seats. And JoJo.
Oh! Fatality.
What did she say on hers?
Emotional question.
That's fair. Exactly.
So
it's okay.
Ego.
If you have to give seats away, that stadium will be full.
Okay. All right. So the
Fatality.
You know what?
No,
give that one to you and Matt for making the seat case there.
Thank you. All right. So the other thing is, we know it's going to be, hey, Rhea's 0-6 at Mania. Maybe this time she'll go and be 1 for 7. This would also, to me, I'm sorry, Matt, it makes her a female Tommy Dreamer. To me, lovable loser. That's all I'm saying. I'm going to do this in 2025. Since this is her just singles, straight up. Raquel Rodriguez has beaten Bailey, Io Sky, Lyra Valkyria. She's lost to, but at least wrestled them as champions. Lyra Valkyria, when she had the Intercontinental Championship. Asuka, Stephanie Valkyria, when she had the championship. Wrestled Rhea Ripley, wrestled Charlotte Flair. She's been in PLEs of Night of Champions. Triple Mania, we got Royal Rumble, Elimination Chamber. Promotion she's done is NXT, Raw, SmackDown, and AAA, all within the calendar year. She's been able to go against all these people that have been champions. She's gone to bell. She's held her own. She's improved in the last 10 months. And for once, I got someone that actually could do something. I got someone that took the advice of Kevin Nash, and she's now Big Mommy Cool. All you got to do is put her ass on a Harley, actually get him some actual better pop for fans. She's going to be the female badass. She wrestles big, and she can actually mix it up and be safe with marquee level grade A1 wrestlers. To me, no brainer. Let her win Elimination Chamber. Let her win the title. And that's when you have her story begin with Liv. Is our friendship, is our partnership more than that title that you have on? If so, you're going to have to prove it to me. I want you to lose to me. That's a better storyline to me than Rhea Ripley doing it for the kids. I don't care. I don't. I really don't. I mean, we'll talk about it later, but I mean, not many moments to stand up for me for Rhea. I'd rather have Raquel. I get what you mean by star power, but I mean, you can make your stars. And Raquel Rodriguez be a better push star to me.
Okay. Matt, your thoughts and first off, your thoughts in general, and then who made the better case?
Okay, I'll say it this way. You made the better case. Ego, you had some good points, but you made the better case.
Thank you.
Because WrestleMania is the conclusion of storylines. They don't start there. They don't continue where they conclude there. Raquel is in the middle of something. And as to what And obviously, this whole thing with Rhea and Jade is we got to fix it at the last minute. I think we need to add a third person in there, otherwise it's going to be horrible match.
It is Jade.
I didn't think about that. I did not think about
Make
that.
it a triple threat, so at least Rhea and the other person can put on a good show. You know,
Hey, Eric.
Matt? Who would you put in there if you had to add a third person? And does that third person take the pin?
no, Jade has to eat the pin. She's the heel
Okay.
who's losing the belts. The
Okay.
one place, remember, WrestleMania concludes storylines, so you got to conclude it with the heel taking the pin or whatever.
So then, who's the third
Well-
person you bring in then?
Well, hold on. Let me throw a wrench in that really quick, because Rhea's on Raw. She could easily eat this pin against Jade.
Yeah, but were they really going to keep this belt on Jade?
Unless the match they want is against B for that title, yes, they will. Now, and this goes back to what we talked about last week, as Ego said, overprotected, as Jade is extremely overprotected. It's even causing, according to Sean Ross Sapp, there is legitimate heat in the locker room towards Jade.
Yeah.
Now, do I think the heat between Rhea and Jade is real? Sure.
Mhm.
As Sean Ross Sapp said, this is not a work. But do I think WWE is going to work this into an angle? Absolutely. They're going to do it.
Mhm.
And Rhea is a pro, and she's going to do the job, whatever that job is. So, and
Jade is known to generate heat behind the scenes.
Yeah, that's what I've been hearing too.
kind of feels like she's more. I have heard she's a type A personality. I've also heard stuff that she's really in herself. So I don't know if you want to be the other.
I can see that.
So we have 4 matches now set for Mania. Well, 3. Actually, we have Liv Morgan versus Stephanie Joker from the Women's World Championship. We already have CM Punk and Roman Reigns for the World Heavyweight Championship. As of right now, Rhea Ripley versus Jade for the WWE Women's Championship. But post-Elimination Chamber, during the post-show, SmackDown GM Nick Aldis said, because of all Drew's shenanigans or whatever, he's going to put the title on the line this coming Friday against Cody Rhodes. Now, I have heard that WWE is doing this because they don't think Randy Orton and Drew McIntyre, even in a triple threat or a fatal 4-way, is a big enough match.
Oh.
But if the title changes hands, Randy and Cody by itself is a bigger match.
And technically, it would be, they're both higher draws than Drew by some degree.
True.
I'd only be okay with that if Randy wins.
I have a problem with that now, because why did you let Randy win the chamber then? Unless you guys were saying that Bronson was supposed to win the chamber.
No.
Right. So I'm just like, if that were the case, why give it to Randy and be like, oh, it's not big enough between Randy and Drew, so now we'll change the title and now it's Cody versus Randy. Like, no, leave it the way you've got it set up.
Because Randy's win guarantees him to challenge for that title. Whoever the champion is irrelevant. Now, as Matt said, Cody is a bigger draw than Drew is. That's just a fact. Now, is it boring? Yes. Is it safe? Yes. Could I see Randy? Could I see Randy becoming champion at Mania, and Cody? This would force Cody to turn heel or something. We have seen the milquetoast babyface Cody now for it's starting to wear. It's wearing thin. Something needs to change.
I understand that. I'm just saying that if this is the match that you wanted, then you don't have to. Again, Cody can do his own thing without having to have a title on the line. So if you want to have a grudge match with Cody v. Drew McIntyre, that is fine. And
Okay,
I get what you're. Go ahead.
But it's for the title, and right now the title's on Drew.
I
So
get it.
So how do you get? So if this is the plan, if again, this is an if WWE with Drew currently as champion, if they want to get to Cody and Randy at Mania, you have to have Randy win the Chamber, and then you set up this match for the title to pass to Cody. This is what you would have to do just in the logical steps to make that match happen.
I get it, but go ahead.
Because going into the Chamber, if that's the match you wanted, if Cody wins, there's no way to get there.
I thought if Cody wins, it would still be Cody versus Drew McIntyre.
Correct.
It's still there.
So
you already have the storyline.
So, but Cody and Randy have history, a lot of history between the two of them.
I guess, man. But that I know, but I get it. But that because they're second generation, third generation. Third generation. All right, I get it. But then again, that just means if we go to Mania, that means the title. That means it would be damn near impossible to say the title's going to change hands 3 times in 3 months, which means I have to see another boring ass Cody run.
Apparently, you did not watch a lot of the Attitude Era. They hot potatoed champions like crazy.
I know, but you said Attitude Era. That was 20 years ago. I don't see them doing that again. I haven't seen it change hands that many times, and y'all told me that typically doesn't happen anymore. So that would mean that if Cody wins a title now, then if I don't see him dropping it at Mania, I don't see a heel turn because y'all said he sells too much merch, as y'all said. And he's safe. And the thing is, if y'all are saying it concludes storylines, I'd rather a storyline go out with a bang than a whimper. And it sounds like the way this is trying to be set up, it's going to be whimpering into Cody having another title run. And it's a merch run.
I never said it was a long run. I mean, AJ Lee is going to have let's just take AJ Lee as an example here.
Okay.
AJ Lee is the women's IC title holder.
Yes.
AJ Lee is not holding that title past Mania. 6 weeks. That's it. Month and a half.
Right.
They are going to ping pong it to someone else. I mean, for God's sake. Hey, Joe, how are you, sir?
Joe.
Well, in order to make a long title run matter,
hold on.
You have to have short title runs.
And let me also bring this in. And as I know you're not going to like to hear this, Ego, but 6 weeks. That's almost as long as Jey Uso held the world title.
Fatality.
I'm just saying.
I'm marking this one under duress. I marked this under duress.
Matt, last thoughts on this?
Well, I'll make this point. In order for a long title reign to mean something, you have to have shorter title reigns. So the guys who hold it for a year or whatever it is, there's weight to it. Meaning, like if the title changes belt every 6 years only, it's just no big deal because is it time yet? You're going to be counting down, Whereas if there's a flurry for us, say in 6 months it moves around, the one guy gets and holds it for a year and a half, that guy stands out from the crowd that he just took,
Right.
Fair.
So we have the one more thing on the build to WrestleMania here, as we had a segment on Raw, which was the last Brad is got. Wow, Jojo, you are on fire because
Wow.
Fatality.
Jojo wants that shirt. I'm telling you,
Be your own people.
Brad has got some stuff to do at home with some heavy lifting, so he will not be here tonight. But this past Raw was much better than the week before, because the week before was ass.
Oof, it was awful.
I want to talk about the final segment between another promo battle as Roman showed up. He basically took the month of February off. Came back for a promo segment with CM Punk. I'm just going to say I am vested in this match. I want to see this match. It's gotten personal. It went very, very personal. Now, we started off where Punk is saying that, this is a memorable place. This is the city where the debut of the Shield. I brought you into this. And Roman was like, no, you brought the other two. Roman Reigns was not CM Punk's choice. He wanted Chris Hero to be in the Shield. Cassius, oh no. Vince McMahon said, no, Roman's in this.
Interesting. Okay.
So then they went back and forth, and then Roman had, again, his time away, he must take more acting classes because he's come a long way from suffering succotash. Said, I'm going to retire you, and then I'm going to put you on that John Cena retirement tour. We're going to make so much money off of you. Maybe you'll pop a house in Chicago, maybe, and then we're going to send you down to NXT, which is what Punk has stated he would like to do once his in-ring time is done, and you're going to teach them to do what we do, and then when you send them up to me, I'm going to squash every one of them. And then Punk was like, oh, are you done? Are you done? You can love me. You can hate me. I don't care. You won't disrespect me. Because at WrestleMania, I'm not just going to beat you. I'm going to bury you. And then you won't be alone anymore. Because I'm going to bury you next to your father. Now, I watched a lot of just to see what the reactors do. A lot of folks who have the complexion of me were kind of like, ooh, wow. A lot of folks with the complexion of ego, they're popping out of the chair. They're going, oh, damn, what? And a lot of them were like, why didn't he pop him right in the mouth?
First of all, JV, I need to say that was I feel very offended by what you said. People of my complexion. Now I'm like, I totally did the same shit they did. I walked away and laughed. I was like, that shit was wow. I definitely did that too.
Guys, as you know, I'm a pacifist. I abhor violence in all its forms.
Yes.
Which,
by the way, folks, somebody wants to say hi. Can anyone guess who that is? You give up? Mama! By my look right now, we're at double-digit likes again. Let's keep that going. Thank you very much. Another special segment to start next week. Awesome. And so I want to know your take on the promo itself. Ego, I know you are a fan of the promo. Your thoughts?
Ooh, those are fighting words, man. I thought that was gonna happen too with what JoJo said. I thought that would come up. Uh, man, that was he really took it there. I didn't know how it was gonna go. It was like they were trying to one up each other, and then CM Punk threw a grenade and walked away. Like that's man. If he hit him and they said we found out later it was off script, I would be like it was okay. I understand that, but I mean, this is what I'm talking about. This is gonna be a great match. The mic level has made up for the fact that Roman Reigns has been out for a month because they can get in and just go like that. That's two professionals. Right
and now, and again, these two may legit not like each other. It's very possible.
Yes.
Yeah, it is very possible. I'll put it that way.
But they know how to work that into an angle to sell tickets, to sell merch that are going to get you excited about this match. Because as of right now, I would say by the war of the mic, we are 1-1 because Roman won the first one easily. And I'm kind of waiting for Punk to call, as Roman has just called other than Phil. He's never called Punk.
Yes, I kept hearing him say Phil.
I'm waiting for Punk to say Joe. At some point.
Somebody said that to there. At some point, you got to call him Joe.
All right, Matt, your thoughts on the promo work of both Roman and Punk?
Some of the best promo work Roman's ever done. Punk knows how to target his promo level to the person he's doing the promo with, which is another rare skill that people don't have anymore.
True.
Good promos always have something of the real in them.
Correct.
Regardless, I'm not going to go into like this. I'm not going to do all that. I'm just going to say, when you look at the promos you think of as the greatest promos, either they're going to mean something to you, or they're going to mean something in general that everyone is interested in.
Okay.
So, and they did great work with this.
I agree.
Definitely did.
All right, and that will take us right into the staple of this show.
Always keep a smile on your face.
It is the Wednesday Night's Overbooked Top 5, where we take a wrestling topic, we give our 5 best takes. Our number 5 take gets 1 point. Our number 1 take gets 5 points. At the end, Mr. Bradley Burnett, who's not here because me, will be tabulating points to give you. I'm not going to change my name to Price Waterhouse, though. I will be tabulating the points to give us a specific, definitive, scientific answer. As we did it for the Rumble, we're going to do it for the Elimination Chamber. Top 5 moments of both winners. So we're going to start top 5 Rhea Ripley moments. She's had a shorter main roster career. So we will go with that.
And I have nothing prepared. I will try to think of a couple here and there, but
go for it. So
it's occupying me on the weekend. So
yes, Matt was in the midst of a few medical procedures, so we'll give him some leeway here. But Ego, for Rhea Ripley, you're number 5.
All right, and we're just in total career, right? NXT on up to main roster.
Sure.
Correct. Good. Okay, cool. At number 5, I got her becoming the inaugural women's NXT UK champion.
NXT UK, nice. All right, that's cool. I like that.
Did I go mute? Hear me?
Yes, I can.
What the hell? I think your headphones are off. Anyway, her being the inaugural women's champ was what I got as number 5 on there.
Okay, Matt, what do you got?
Yeah, I'll go with the same thing.
Okay,
NXT champions.
NXT UK. For my number 5, we're going to WrestleMania 39, where she was in a match for the SmackDown Women's Championship against Charlotte Flair, and Rhea Ripley wins. It at the time the biggest moment of her career, winning the SmackDown Women's Championship on the big stage, WrestleMania 39. Okay, Ego, are you there?
Hold on 1 second, dude. Hold on.
Okay.
Hold on. Give me 1 second here. I'm trying to figure out what's going on with mine. Oh, Jesus Christ. It's been a day. Okay. Number 4,
Okay.
I've got the betrayal of her with by Dominic Mysterio at SummerSlam 2024. Actually, more than kicked off the feud that she would later have with Liv Morgan. So I got that as one of the top moments at number 4.
Alrighty. Matt, you're in the number 4.
The home invasion on Thanksgiving at Rey Mysterio's house.
Home
That has to
invasion.
be
Why
one of
did
the
it?
most amazing live promos you will ever see. Because that was like their real family, so to speak. They weren't
Yes, we know.
That, in case you didn't know, folks, that is one of Matt's favorite segment, skit, promo type things in WWE history. Am I wrong, Matt?
I love those in real life promos. Booker T, Stone Cold, the brawl, and all. You go on some of the boiler room incidents. Triple H and his sledgehammer invading the McMahon house.
Right.
Randy Orton and his sledgehammer invading Triple H's house. Spoiler.
Oh, okay. All right. Ego, my number 4 is the same as yours. SummerSlam 2024, kicking off the show. Liv Morgan retains the title, and the betrayal of Dirty Dom on his mommy. Jerk, and just vaulted both of them, both Dom and Liv, into superstardom. So, Ego, what is your number 3?
Number 3, I've got the triple threat match at WrestleMania 41 between Bianca Belair and Io Sky. That was a fantastic match. We'd had as match of the year candidate for almost the entire year of 2025. I mean, the minute it debuted, the next day we were saying, hey, match of the year candidate. So I've got that at number 3.
Alrighty. Matt, your number 3.
Oh, it was a match in, I think, 2021 or 2022. It was Rhea, Asuka, and maybe Charlotte. The triple threat match. It was one of the first 2 pay-per-views after WrestleMania. Either Backlash or whatever came next.
Okay, so a Backlash. Okay. Go with that. My number 3. Rhea is in the Judgment Day. She's getting babyface treatment, but she needed to remind the WWE fans that she's an evil, vindictive, vile heel. So on July 24th, 2023, in a pre-match angle, as Liv Morgan's coming to the ring, she is attacked by Rhea Ripley, and Rhea Ripley pilmanizes Liv Morgan's shoulder, sending her to rehab. Again, what was needed to happen was to establish that this is a bad guy. You're not supposed to, she is not a good person, and we're going to remind you of this. Much like with Roman and Sami Zayn, you had to remind the fans that these are the heels. So that's my number 3. Ego, your number 2.
Number 2, I've got Rhea v. Charlotte Flair, WrestleMania 39.
WrestleMania 39, okay. I like it.
Dead there.
All righty. Matt, your number 2.
I think it's War Games in 2019. Team Rhea versus Team whoever.
This was in NXT.
NXT, yeah. Oh, what's that face? They had a rivalry going on. Harmon,
Oh, yeah.
the pug face wonder, Baszler. Yeah.
Oh, Shayna
Yeah, so
Baszler,
it's Team Ripley versus Team Baszler in War Games.
Yeah, good one. My number 2 was last year, WrestleMania 41, opening match of night 2, the triple threat with Bianca and Io, one of the greatest women's Mania matches, probably the greatest women's Mania match of all time. And Ego, you're number 1, sir.
My number 1 is Rhea beating Liv Morgan at the inaugural Netflix premiere to win the women's championship.
Netflix premiere. Alrighty. Matt, you're number 1.
The triple threat match from last WrestleMania.
Alrighty. And my number 1, we're going back to September 2022. The Judgment Day has captured a young, frightened Dominic Mysterio. He comes out the following week, dressed in all black, got his hair slicked back, and he's talking to Ray. He's like, "You're no longer my father, but I have my mom." The birth of mom. We will come back to the give you the results of all this, but it's not just one.
Always keep a smile on your face.
We have a second top 5 as a winner of the Elimination Chamber. Top 5 moments of one Randall Keith Orton. Once again, we're going to start with our number 5 and go to our number 1. Ego, you're number 5, sir.
Number 5, I've got Randy v. Cactus Jack. Specifically,
nice one.
Yeah,
Nice
when
one.
the Thumbtacks got involved, it was Randy Orton was not playing around, so he proved he got some chops. So I got that number 5.
Alrighty. Matt, you're number 5.
It was a match back around after ECW had closed down, but before WWECW was up. Triple H was in it, Randy Orton was in it, Jericho was in it, Benoit was in it, and Edge were in it, and there's at least 1 or 2 more guys. It was a New Year's Evil or something. What was I forgot the name of the pay-per-view. But it was a great sort of like hardcore type match.
We will just call it New Year's Evil. My number 5. Randy Orton is in the ring with his girlfriend, Stacy Keibler, building toward his WrestleMania match versus The Undertaker. People were calling Randy Orton soft, that he's not willing to do what it takes. Well, he showed what he was willing to do to win this match as he gave Stacy Keibler a kiss and then probably just RKO'd her, leaving her face down in the mat. So that is my number 5, which I don't advocate violence towards the women. It's in kayfabe. It's not real. Ego, you're number 4.
Number 4, I thought it was hilarious and it was awesome. The match he did with Joe Hendry, WrestleMania 41. It was great. You don't have to always lose to put the guy over. It was great. He won. He did the Joe Hendry, and then did this pose afterwards, and then let Joe Hendry hit his pose, and then RKO'd him afterwards. It was great. So I got that number 4. It's absolutely hilarious.
I'll give you a small one of that. Matt, you're number 4.
It was Randy Orton versus Gunther. I want to say in 2024.
King,
Yeah,
it was King
King
of the
Queen
Ring.
Yeah.
Great match.
Yeah,
Great
I love
match.
that match.
And then they had to run it back at PLE later on. Wow, interesting. No, I don't know what that is. I did not put that up there. Okay, cool. I guess if anyone's new to streaming, check out Streamer and get the $10 discount. Okay, cool. I didn't put that up there, folks.
All right.
Interesting. Okay, my number 4. Again, I don't advocate violence against women, but there was an in-ring segment. Randy Orton, Triple H, Vince McMahon, Stephanie was in there. And Randy Orton had knocked out Vince McMahon, had handcuffed Triple H to the ring ropes. Is going to hit Triple H with a sledgehammer. Stephanie McMahon throws herself as a shield. And then Randy Orton RKO's Stephanie McMahon. And then while Triple H watches, he kisses after he RKO'd Stephanie. Just vile heel stuff. This was prime heel Randy Orton. So that was my number 4.
Nice.
Ego, you're number 3.
Oh man, the RKO he put on Seth Rollins WrestleMania 31. It is in the show's intro. One of the best spots that I've seen out of an RKO of all time. So I got that number 3.
All righty. Matt, you're number 3.
About 10 or 12 years ago, there was a match between the Shield and Evolution.
Uh-huh.
I remember liking that one a lot.
That was at Survivor Series.
Okay.
Survivor Series, because they had it as a traditional elimination match, and Roman basically speared everybody.
Yeah.
All righty. My number 3, SummerSlam 2004. Randy Orton wins his first world title. All right, Ego, you're number 2.
I got that. That's actually your 3 is my 2. Randy Orton becoming one of the youngest people to ever become the champ at the age of 24, I think it was.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 24, SummerSlam 2004. So yeah, I got that number 2.
All righty, Matt, you're number 2.
I believe this was after the breakup of Evolution. It was like a real life vignette. Randy Orton had a sledgehammer, was going after Triple H's family. Now it was a kayfabe family because I think they were still hiding the nature, you know what I mean. But the nature of Triple H and Stephanie being together. This is like a long time ago. But basically, Randy Orton busted into the house and was smashing his way through. Going, where are they, Triple H? It looked like he, really good, scary promo.
Right. My number 2, Ego, was your number 3. RKO to Seth Rollins at WrestleMania 31.
It's awesome.
And that brings us. Matt, is there a.
You okay, dude?
Oh, my IV finished.
Okay, no worries.
Oh, all right.
All right, so we're down to our number ones.
Yeah.
Ego, your number 1 Randy Orton moment.
Oh man, that triple threat that he was involved in with Daniel Bryan and Batista, WrestleMania 30.
WrestleMania 30.
Yeah, part of like one of the greatest, I guess, comeback stories, more or less, with the Daniel Bryan situation when he won. Like that, him being a part of that was fantastic. So I got that at number 1.
One of the best Mania moments of all time.
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny. You know what? Just for that.
Oh! Fatality.
All righty. Matt, do you have your number 1?
This was easy. WrestleMania 21. Randy Orton has a legend killer gimmick. This is the first time since the Undertaker started developing his streak. He thought he might actually lose a match. Randy Orton versus the Undertaker, WrestleMania 21.
And Matt, I agree. Everything leading up to this match, and this match stole the entire show of WrestleMania 21.
Wow.
This was easily the best match on the entire show. WrestleMania 21 versus Undertaker. So we do have a clear number one. We have ties for two. So we're just going to go with those. Tied for second with on Rhea Ripley, the birth of Mommy, her win at the debut on Netflix for Raw, and the number one Rhea Ripley moment is WrestleMania 41, the triple threat with Io and B.
Yeah.
For Randy Orton, we have a two-way tie between SummerSlam 04, WrestleMania 31 for second. Number one, WrestleMania 21 versus The Undertaker. These are the top moments for both the winners of the Elimination Chamber. And I'm going to announce the top five for next week already. I heard this and I like it, so we're going to go with this. Top five animal gimmicks or nicknames in pro wrestling. There's a lot of them, and some of them are going to be cringe, and some are going to be awesome.
So do you mean top five as in best, or top five that we liked the most?
Best, or to what you like the most. It's
okay.
A subjective thing. So, Mr. LeftEyeEgo, surviving in bumfuck Pacific Northwest. We are glad you made it here. What do you have coming up, sir?
All right, guys. I'm sorry about the camera. Apparently, it only cut off half my face at a certain point, and then my AirPods cut out. So I'm struggling. Anyway, there will be no ordinary games this Sunday, but Monday, Left Eye at Night returns with a special guest. I'll try to release the information on that come this Friday, so look out for that announcement.
Alrighty. And the medicated medieval Terminator, Matt the Unbearable 73, what do you have coming up, sir?
Well, Roman show tomorrow. We discuss our favorite heavy metal acts. I don't know if I'm going to be on Jacob's show on Tuesday or not. Gotta make sure I have time to watch that movie since I only saw it once when I was a little kid, but I'll see what I can do. And then next week, Wednesday is overbooked. We're getting back together. Is that our 100th show, or is the next one after that?
100th show, which we've been taking in the chat. We've been taking in the chat responses. By the end of the show next week, whoever has the most fatality mic drops in the chat, we will announce that at the end of the show. You will then contact Mr. LeftEyeEgo, and he will get you from the Joker Voice merch store, which the link is down in the description. You will get a Joshi Love shirt for yourself. Compliments of Mr. LeftEyeEgo. And as for myself, I will also be on with Roman of the Empire tomorrow, talking about our favorite acts within the heavy metal genre. I might go live after NXT Vengeance Day this coming Saturday. If not, I will still be dropping video shorts over the weekend. And we will be back next week once again for episode 100 of Wednesday Night is Overbooked. I want to thank everyone for stopping by. Again, double-digit likes in the chat. Thank you so much, folks. We do this. We do the show for you. We would not be able to do this show without you. And also, among the links down there, the guy who does the music for the show, the Drunk Poet Dempsey, his link is down there as well. Please check out his stuff as well. On behalf of everyone at Wednesday Night is Overbooked, I would like to say, well, Jacob, thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. On behalf of everyone here at What Size Overbooked, I want to say, keep talking, keep smiling. Have a great week. Until next time.
Toodles!
Have fun, and always take care.
Here we go.
Is like gravity. All it takes is a little push.